Scared to death by flames in New Mexico village residents. A New Mexico village's residents have spoken of their fear as 2 wildfires tore through a mountain range, forcing evacuations and 2 fatalities. Near Ruidoso, inside a tribal reserve, the 2 fires have merged, forcing 7,800 people to evacuate. These include the Salt Fire, which is raging south of the hamlet, and the South Fork Fire, which started on Monday and has already destroyed almost 1,400 buildings. However, rain and forecasted colder temperatures might assist put out the fires. After being enveloped in smoke on Tuesday, a resident of Ruidoso complained of being scared to death. Frank Loya, 83, told the Reuters news agency, "We have been through several fires in the 19 years we've been there, and none of it was fierce like this one." According to a Tuesday night report from authorities, the 2 fires have charred more than 20,000 acres and are still 100% uncontained. "Our lands and property have been severely damaged by the terrible South Fork Fire and Salt Fire, causing thousands of people to evacuate their homes," announced Michelle Lujan Grisham, the governor of New Mexico, announcing the declaration of an emergency. "Every resource at our disposal is being used to contain these fires." A spokesman for the New Mexico State Police, Wilson Silver, informed the local media that 2 fatalities had occurred in Ruidoso. According to Mr. Silver, 1 person was discovered in a burned-out car, while the other was discovered with burn injuries by the side of the road. Ruidoso real estate agent Christy Hood told the Associated Press how she and her husband, together with their 2 kids and pets, made their escape without even packing a toothbrush or change of clothes. On Monday, residents were asked to leave without attempting to gather personal belongings. "There were flames in front of me and to the side of me as we were leaving," the woman stated. "And every animal was simply sprinting, leaping, and attempting to escape." George Ducker of the New Mexico Forestry Division stated that the majority of the hundreds of damaged structures were believed to be residences. He told the BBC that although the causes of the fires were still being investigated, they had spread due to wind and dry weather. Due to the flames, U.S. Highway 70 south of the hamlet was partially closed, and phone outages created difficulties for Ruidoso emergency services. The city of Roswell has made hospital space available for patients who are leaving the Ruidoso hospital, while nearby towns have opened shelters for those in need. Wednesday night's heavy rain and hail prompted weather officials to issue a flash flood warning in areas where fire had burned vegetation that would have soaked up water. The National Weather Service office in Albuquerque reported on X, "Water rescues are ongoing in the Ruidoso area as floodwaters surge down the slopes from nearby burn scars. Folks should seek higher ground and stay away from any low-lying areas that could become flooded." Later in the week, cooler temperatures are predicted in the area, which might provide residents with some relief from the fires. Winds, however, are predicted to pick up until Wednesday night, which might put more gasoline on the fires. According to Mr. Ducker, wildfires in New Mexico are not uncommon, and this year's fire prediction indicated regular activity. However, there is what is referred to as an exceptional drought in several areas of southeast New Mexico. Because of its closeness to the Lincoln National Forest, Ruidoso draws travelers to its parks, trails, and wilderness areas. Firefighters in California are battling a second wildfire to the north of Los Angeles, which has burned over 15,000 acres and prompted hundreds of people to flee. As of Wednesday morning, the CAL FIRE website stated that 39% of the post-fire was contained. The continent is scorching hot, as the first heat wave of the season affects portions of North America. Wildfires are breaking out. On Wednesday, approximately 1 in 5 Americans, or more than 70 million, are still under heat alert. Additionally, 6 Canadian provinces are under heat alerts. The temperatures in certain locations, including Chicago, have risen above prior records for this time of year. In many places of the world, wildfires occur naturally, and throughout the past 20 years their total number has declined. According to scientists, human-caused climate change is making extreme weather events more common and intense. This change is being fueled by actions like burning fossil fuels and clearing forests. The Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, IPCC, the UN's climate body, claims that since 1950, heat waves have increased in frequency and intensity worldwide. According to the IPCC, excessive heat waves have the potential to prolong droughts, which in turn can increase the likelihood of wildfires spreading.